morning, you're watching Hornbill TV's Morning Pulse. Communist Party of India General Secretary D. Raja on Monday demanded that the government accept a proposal made by Naxals and warned that if the BJP and RSS continues to be in power, the future of India will be in peril. D. Raja told reporters if we want to save India, save the constitution, the BJP RSS should be removed from power.
I demand that the government should accept the proposal made by the Maoists, Naxals. What is this Naxal Mukt Bharat? Already they spoke about Congress Mukt Bharat. What happened to Congress Mukt Bharat? Now Naxal Mukt Bharat. Tomorrow they will say Communist Mukt Bharat. And everybody, what is this? They are talking and they think about India. We have a constitution and they should understand this constitution is clear. India, that is a secular democratic republic, and that is why charts of war they are talking about. How danger the country is facing, what danger the country is facing. This is what our party Congress discussed with all seriousness. If BJP, RSS combined continues to be in power, the future of India will be in peril. Future of India will be in peril. If we want to save India, save the constitution, we should see that we should remove BJP, RSS from power. Then our party Congress discuss now India bloc.
The Indian Army displayed indigenous drones and counter-drone equipment in Ambala, Haryana on Monday. During the drone showcase, officials from the Indian Army discussed the features of their drone technology. During the event, Major Varunjit Singh showcased the capabilities of the Army's drone system technology. According to Singh, the drone's detection system is designed to identify potential threats. Additionally, this technology is equipped with a rocket that can ascend to heights of 100 to 150 meters and effectively target other drones. Meanwhile, to boost the indigenization in the defense sector, the Indian Army had issued a tender to buy 5 to 6 regiments of Anand surface-to-air missile weapon systems to strengthen their defense along the borders with Pakistan and China.
रंजीत है, मैं असम से आया हूँ। हमने डेवलप किया सिस्टम, असम से लेके आए हैं इसको। तो वहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि एक डिटेक्शन सिस्टम है। ये पहले तो डिटेक्ट करेगा, उसके बाद ही हम लोग इसको न्यूट्रलाइज करने की कोशिश करते हैं कई तरीकों से। पहला हम करते हैं एक जैमर जो वहाँ लगा हुआ है, उसमें क्या होगा, वो जैमर उसको उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसीज को खत्म करने की कोशिश करेगा। कोई भी अगर दुश्मन का ड्रोन आ रहा है, अगर उससे बच जाए तो ये हार्ड किल ऑप्शन है। हार्ड किल मतलब कि बंदूक लगी है, उससे गोलियां निकलेंगी और 800 से 1000 मीटर की रेंज में ये जो बंदूक है अपने आप मूव करेगी इस कैमरा के साथ। ये कैमरा मूव करेगा और उसको ड्रॉप करने की कोशिश करेगा। ये फायर करेगी, ऑटोमेटिकली जो ऑपरेटर पीछे बैठा है उसको कंट्रोल कर सकता है। अगर इससे मिस हो जाता है तो वहाँ पे आप देखेंगे कि एक रॉकेट सिस्टम है, वो रॉकेट सीधा हवा में जाएगा और 100 से 150 मीटर की रेंज में कोई भी ड्रोन बचा होगा उसको खत्म कर देगा। तो ये पूरा सिस्टम इंटीग्रेटेड है हमारे डिटेक्शन के साथ।
एक टाइम में कितने ड्रोन खत्म कर सकता है?
जितने भी इसके दायरे में आ जाएंगे, इसके बर्स्ट के दायरे में आ जाएंगे ड्रोन, अगर 2 मान लीजिए कि 3 से 4 ड्रोन तो ये मिनिमम गिरा सकता है इसकी रेंज में।
बल्क में ड्रोन आते हैं?
बल्क में ये फायर करता रहेगा, ये डेटरेंस मेजर है। इसकी जो सामने ड्रोन आते रहेंगे उनको गिराता रहेगा, ये ट्रैक करता रहेगा, जो भी सामने आगे उसको ट्रैक करेगा और गिराने की कोशिश करेगा।
किसी आदमी की जरूरत पड़ती है?
ये ऑटोमेटेड है, आप सामने देख सकते हैं कैमरा लगा है, उसके साथ ये मूव करता है और अपने आप ही ट्रैक करेगा और गिराने की कोशिश करेगा।
मेरा नाम अरुण कुमार है। ये नैनो ड्रोन है जो कि सर्विलेंस पर्पज़ के लिए यूज किया जाता है और इंडियन आर्मी में अभी ये 2018 से काम कर रहा है और स्पेशल ऑपरेशन में कोई स्पेशल फोर्सेस के लिए यूज होता है। किसी रूम का रैकी करना हो, किसी एरिया का रैकी करना हो, इससे आप कर सकते हैं। और इसका जो 2 किलोमीटर रेंज है, हाइट इसका 200 मीटर तक उड़ सकता है। ऑपरेशन सुंदर, ऑपरेशन महादेव, इनमें इन्हें काम किया हुआ है।
ड्रोन से क्या कुछ काम किया गया?
एरिया का किसी घुसपैठ का कोई एरिया में हमें कोई शंका हो रही है कि यहाँ पे कुछ है, तो ये कैमरे से और जो ये यहाँ पे हमारा डिस्प्ले है, हम उस एरिया को एट ए टाइम उसी समय देख सकते हैं।
आवाज़ कितनी रहती है?
आवाज़ बिल्कुल नहीं है,
सुनने नहीं आता।
अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैं यहाँ पे दिखाया था तो बिल्कुल आवाज़ नहीं है।
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while addressing a joint press conference alongside US President Trump at the White House on Monday, said that when two countries stand shoulder to shoulder, the impossible is achieved. The remarks came after the White House released a peace plan to end the two-year-old Gaza war. He also acknowledged the role of Donald Trump in the 12-day Israel-Iran war that made the region and the world safer. He also detailed the plan of Israel, including disarming Hamas. He called for a peaceful civilian administration to administer Gaza and ruled out any role for Hamas or the Palestinian Authority. He warned that Israel will finish the job by itself in case Hamas rejects the peace plan announced by Donald Trump, and called for the establishment of an international body to fully disarm Hamas.
I support your plan to end the war in Gaza, which achieves our war aims. It will bring back to Israel all our hostages, dismantle Hamas's military capabilities, end its political rule, and ensure that Gaza never again poses a threat to Israel. We would not have achieved this turning point without the courage and sacrifice of our incredibly brave soldiers. They fight like lions to defend the people of Israel, and they serve on the front line in the war between civilization and barbarism. Mr. President, when our two countries stand shoulder to shoulder, we achieve the impossible. Just a few months ago, in Operation Rising Lion and Operation Midnight Hammer, we struck a decisive blow against Iran's nuclear and ballistic missile program. Your bold decision to send those B-2s made the region safer and the world safer. Now, under your leadership, we're taking the next step to win the war and expand the peace. Your plan is consistent with the 5 principles my government set for the end of the war and the day after Hamas. Everybody asks, what is your plan for the day after Hamas? Here's our plan. Passed it in the cabinet. All our hostages, both those who are alive and those who died, all of them will return home immediately. Hamas will be disarmed. Gaza will be demilitarized. Israel will retain security responsibility, including a security perimeter for the foreseeable future. And lastly, Gaza will have a peaceful civilian administration that is run neither by Hamas nor by the Palestinian Authority. If Hamas agrees to your plan, Mr. President, the first step will be a modest withdrawal, followed by the release of all our hostages within 72 hours. The next step will be the establishment of an international body charged with fully disarming Hamas and demilitarizing Gaza. I appreciate your willingness to lead the body, Mr. President. I really appreciate it because you have a lot of things to do, and this is important. And it reflects the confidence that this will give everyone, that things will be followed up on all the commitments made. The fact that you're taking this on, I think, helps a lot to make sure that everything flows in the direction that we want. Now, if this international body succeeds, we will have permanently ended the war. Israel will conduct further withdrawals linked to the extent of disarmament and demilitarization, but will remain in the security perimeter for the foreseeable future. I think we should understand that we're giving everybody a chance to have this done peacefully, something that will achieve all our war objectives without any further bloodshed. But if Hamas rejects your plan, Mr. President, or if they supposedly accept it and then basically do everything to counter it, then Israel will finish the job by itself. This can be done the easy way, or it can be done the hard way, but it will be done. We prefer the easy way, but it has to be done. All these goals must be achieved because we didn't fight this horrible fight, sacrifice the finest of our young men to have Hamas stay in Gaza and threaten us again and again and again with these horrific massacres.
2 people were killed and 22 injured Monday in violent clashes amid protests against the Pakistan government in Muzaffarabad in Pak-occupied Kashmir. Sources said that armed thugs backed by the Pak army and the ISI-backed Muslim Conference were seen firing on civilians demanding basic rights. Videos of the violence shared online by Pak news channels underline the chaos on the streets. POK has been racked by massive protests led by the Awami Action Committee over the denial of fundamental rights in the past 24 hours, including a complete shutdown of markets, shops and local businesses, as well as a halt on transport services. The protesters have 38 demands, which include abolition of 12 seats in the POK Assembly reserved for Kashmiri refugees living in Pakistan. Locals argues this undermines representative governance. Mir also delivered an ominous warning to Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's administration. He described the strike as a Plan A, a message that the people's patience has run out and the authorities were now on notice. The AAC has backup plans and a severe Plan D, he said. Islamabad has responded to these protests with a show of strength. Heavily armed patrols have held flag marches through POK towns, Pak News website Dawn said, and thousands of troops have been rerouted from neighbouring Punjab province. An additional 1,000 troops have been sent from capital Islamabad, sources said. The Pak government has also restricted internet access in the region. Clashes in the POK this week follow a tragic incident last week. 30 civilians were killed in Pakistan Air Force strikes. China-made J-17 fighter jets dropped Chinese-made LS-6 laser-guided bombs on a village in the country's remote Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province.
देखो जी एक पुलिस वाला पोड़ी गिंदा 80 का नौजवान बिल्कुल इसा की आने ने हो ना ना न्याय मारना न्याय जी इना घन दियो
आप हम पर तशद्दुद नहीं करेंगे, हम आपको कुछ नहीं करेंगे।
खलो मार रहे हैं वही
The Delhi apex body has withdrawn from the talks with the government of India over their demands, asking now that the action against the activists, including Sonam Wangchuk, be rescinded. Citing the arrest of Wangchuk under the National Security Act, levelling of anti-national tag at the protest for statehood and the killing of youths in police firing on September 24, the apex body said it would not go to Delhi for the talks due to October 6. The apex body also said until a judicial inquiry is announced into the killing of 4 young protesters in Leh by the CRPF and cases against more than 50 arrested protesters are withdrawn, there would be no talks. The apex body's demands include statehood and protection under the 6th schedule of the constitution. They also want government jobs for the educated, unemployed young people of the region, separate Lok Sabha representation for Leh and Ladakh, and climate protection for the ecologically fragile region. On September 24th, there was violence during the protests over statehood demands during the hunger strike led by Wangchuk. The protesters had gone on rampage, attacking offices and burning down the BJP office. The security personnel had opened fire which left 4 people dead and many injured. On Friday, Wangchuk was arrested under the stringent National Security Act, accused of inciting the mob. He has been shifted to a jail in Rajasthan, Jodhpur. A Pakistan angle has emerged in the probe against him, with the police chief of the Union Territory had pointed to his visit to Pakistan and the arrest of a Pakistan intelligence operative. The activist, who won the Ramon Magsaysay Award in 2018, has denied all allegations. Union Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav on Monday flagged off 3 new Amrit Bharat Express trains, Darbhanga Ajmer, Muzaffarpur Hyderabad and Chhapra Delhi. After flagging off the trains, Ashwini Vaishnav said in 2014, when Modi assumed responsibility, he brought a new focus to railways, especially in states where facilities were limited and a need for railways existed. The budget in Bihar was previously rupees 1,000 crore, now it is rupees 10,000 crore. Previously, only a few projects had been completed. Now, during PM Modi's rule, projects worth rupees 1 lakh crore are going on in Bihar.
बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी आज निभा रहे हैं। बिहार सरकार में साथी मंत्री श्री नितिन नवीन जी, हमारे सबके सम्माननीय वरिष्ठ नेता श्री रविशंकर प्रसाद जी, श्री कौशलेंद्र कुमार जी, श्री विवेक ठाकुर जी और संजय झा जी, जिनकी गाइडेंस मुझे हमेशा मिलती रहती है और करीब करीब हर विषय में आप चारों से मैं बराबर आपसे सलाह लेता हूं और आपकी गाइडेंस के आधार पर ही काम करते हैं। दरभंगा में जुड़े हमारे मंत्री श्री जिवेश कुमार जी, श्री मदन साहनी जी, संजय सरावगी जी और सांसद बहन धर्मशीला गुप्ता जी और गोपाल जी ठाकुर जी, जो कि हमेशा मखाने लेके मिलते हैं, ऐसे हमारे भाई गोपाल जी ठाकुर जी। मुजफ्फरपुर से डॉक्टर राजभूषण चौधरी जी, भारत सरकार में मंत्री हैं साथी हमारे, और छपरा से हमारे बहुत ही वरिष्ठ सांसद और वरिष्ठ नेता श्री राजीव प्रताप रूडी जी, जनार्दन सिंह सिग्रीवाल जी। आप सभी आज इस बड़े कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित हुए, आपको मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा। और इस पावन नवरात्रि के समय में जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जीएसटी बचत उत्सव का बड़ा उपहार दिया हम सबको, उसके लिए मैं सबसे पहले माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को बहुत बहुत हार्दिक धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा और उनका अभिनंदन करना चाहूँगा। साथियों, रेलवे में हम सबका सौभाग्य है कि बिहार के परम आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री और देश के बहुत बड़े नेता श्री नीतीश कुमार जी ने रेलवे का एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन किया था अपने समय में। बहुत बड़ा एक फाउंडेशन ले की थी, जिस फाउंडेशन का कई वर्षों तक रेलवे को लाभ मिला। बीच में एक ऐसा पीरियड आया 10 वर्षों का, जिसमें फिर रेलवे पुरानी अवस्था में चली गई और 2014 में जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने जिम्मेदारी संभाली, तब से उन्होंने रेलवे पे एक नया फोकस लाए और विशेषकर उन सब राज्यों पे फोकस लाए जिन राज्यों में सुविधाएं कम थी और जहां पर रेलवे का बहुत बड़ा एक जरूरत थी।
US President Donald Trump, who had threatened more tariff on various issues, is making good on his promise. He announced his intention to impose a 100% tariff on any and all movies that are made outside of the United States and substantial tariffs on any country that does not make its furniture in the United States. In a post in Trust Social, President Trump said the movie-making business of the US has been stolen by other countries like candy from a baby. In another post shortly after, President Trump said, in order to make North Carolina, which has completely lost its furniture business to China and other countries, great again, I will be imposing substantial tariffs on any country that does not make its furniture in the United States. Details to follow here, he had added. Hollywood, once a byword for American films, has been struggling lately with streaming platforms making viewers less keen to go to movie theaters. There has been a significant drop in box office sales followed by a cut in production. In 2023 and 2024, there have been strikes by the Writers Guild and the labor unions that also led to massive losses. The estimated loss in 2023 alone was $5 billion, and reports say that the jobs lost because of the strike are yet to be recovered. The Delhi police on Monday questioned Chaitanyananda Saraswati in connection with allegations of sexual harassment of female students at Sri Sharda Institute of Indian Management early this morning. Police took him to the institute and questioned him in the room where he allegedly called students. The police also asked him about the cameras he had access to. He was later brought back to the police station where senior officers continued to interrogate him. A day earlier, Delhi's Patiala House Court sent Chaitanyananda Saraswati to 5 days police custody. Saraswati's lawyer Manish Gandhi stated that some prominent individuals are allegedly involved in a huge conspiracy behind it, and the issue is something else. He further said a 5-day remand was sought by the police. Police recovered 2 fake visiting cards for Chaitanyananda Saraswati, one claiming he is a permanent ambassador to the United Nations and another describing him as a member of the BRICS Joint Commission and a special envoy of India.
सर, सुनवाई रही थी जिसमें पुलिस ने अरेस्ट करके कोर्ट के सामने पेश किया। कोर्ट ने पेश करने के बाद इसमें 5 दिन का रिमांड मांगा गया और हम लोगों ने भी कुछ एप्लीकेशंस लगाई थी। जज साहब ने वो अलाउ करी हैं हमें उसके अंदर की एवरीडे हम लोग मिल सकते हैं स्वामी जी से जाके, और उनको पुलिस को 5 दिन की कस्टडी के लिए अलाउ किया गया है कि दे कैन टेक द कस्टडी ऑफ 5 डेज।
सर कोई साजिश हो सकती है क्या, कुछ लग रहा है
इसके पीछे एक बहुत बड़ी साजिश है, मुद्दा कुछ हो रहा है, कुछ लोग इसके अंदर बहुत बड़े बड़े लोग हैं जिनके नाम भी हम डिस्क्लोज करेंगे। हर एक मीडिया को हम जाके एक रिटर्न में प्रेजेंटेशन देने वाले हैं विद द प्रूफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स विच विल एस्टेब्लिश द एंटायर थिंग कि क्या हो रहा है और क्या नहीं हो रहा।
5 दिन की कस्टडी मिली है, तो ऐसे में आपको मिलने की इजाजत रहेगी?
यस, एक एप्लीकेशन हमने लगाई थी, आपने बिल्कुल सही क्वेश्चन किया। एक हमने एप्लीकेशन लगाई थी इसके रिगार्डिंग में कि हमें एवरीडे मिलने का दिया जाए, क्योंकि जो उनका स्टैट्यूटरी राइट है, उनको कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में राइट अवेलेबल है, तो उसमें जज साहब ने एवरीडे हाफ एन आवर स्वामी जी से मिलने के लिए काउंसिल मुझे अलाउ किया गया।
सर कपड़ों को लेकर भी बात हो रही थी, बलवार
उसके रिगार्डिंग में हमने वर्बल सबमिशन दिए थे, ऐसा कोई रिटर्न एप्लीकेशन नहीं थी, बट उसके लिए हम एक प्रॉपर एप्लीकेशन लगाएंगे, अभी वो कंसिडर नहीं हुआ। थैंक यू।
Union Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has stated that the rail connectivity project between India and Bhutan had been designed to link two key Bhutanese cities, Gyelephu, planned as a mindfulness city, and Samse, an industrial hub. The project had been planned to connect with the Indian Railways network at Kokrajhar and Banarhat. Vaishnaw had explained that the envisaged investment for the project had been 4,033 crore, covering a total length of approximately 90 kilometers, with 89 kilometers of new railway networks to be created. He had emphasized that India, being Bhutan's largest trading partner and handling most of its exempt trade through Indian ports, had found it essential to establish seamless rail connectivity to support Bhutan's economy and provide its people better access to global networks. The minister had noted that these factors had underpinned the undertaking of the entire rail project.
Which is envisaged at this point of time is about 4,033 crore rupees, and the total length is about 90 kilometers, to be precise. 89 kilometers of railway network will be created. As Foreign Secretary very nicely explained, India is the largest trading partner of Bhutan, and most of the exempt trade of Bhutan is done through Indian ports. Therefore, it becomes very important to have a good seamless rail connectivity for the Bhutanese economy to grow and for the people to have better ways of access to the global network. So that's why this entire project has been taken up. And Samse and Gyelephu, they have very important significance in the way the Bhutanese economic growth is being planned. If you look at the railway network, this is the current railway network. The yellow line that you see in between the two blue lines, that is the most important economic corridor, rail corridor, connecting states of Assam, then down south towards Tripura, Mizoram, Nagaland, Meghalaya. All the states are getting connected by this yellow line. There is a blue line on the top. That line is now getting developed as a major corridor along the northern border, and that line basically provides alternative connectivity, and it's very, very important project. So the takeoff of these two projects will happen, one at Banarhat from that blue line that you see, that goes all the way to Samse, and the other one from Kokrajhar that will go to Gyelephu. These are the two lines if you look at the map, and they connect two separate, two different parts of Bhutan. Both Samse has big industrial potential, it's developing every day, new projects are coming up, and Gyelephu is a new city which is getting developed. I'll come to these two projects one by one. Kokrajhar to Gyelephu is, if you look at this, New Bongaigaon is a major industrial center in India where it is getting connected. Kokrajhar is the region station, and then it gets connected to the entire Indian railway network. So in a sense, by constructing about some 70 kilometers, you get the advantage of 1,50,000 kilometers of railway network. That is the advantage which comes by the network effect. This is a more detailed map of this alignment. There are many bridges and many stations. There are 6 stations, 2 important bridges, 2 viaducts, which means the entire section is elevated, 29 major bridges, 65 minor bridges, 2 goods shed will be developed. There is 1 flyover and 39 underpasses. The construction period will be about 4 years for this project. All the land schedules, everything has already been done. A lot of homework has already gone in to reach this level, and very soon we'll start the construction work. Basically, this will provide a lot of economic benefits to the people, both in terms of tourism, in terms of industrial growth, in terms of people-to-people movement, goods movement. Practically every benefit that railway brings will happen with this. The second project is taking off from that upper line that you were seeing, Banarhat. That Banarhat to Samse is the second line. Again, it's a very important project because this connects the industrial city of Samse. This is a more detailed map of this alignment. On the existing railway line, we'll also have 2 small cord lines so that the movement can happen on both sides of the train seamlessly. This is something that we have started doing in practically all parts of the country because this improves the mobility. Again, this 20-kilometer project will have 2 stations, 1 major bridge, 24 minor bridges, 1 flyover and 37 underpasses. This is about 577 crores and this will take about 3 years. Huge benefit to the people of Bhutan. The entire area will get connected, and lots of goods movement which takes days today will start happening in a few hours. We have seen in Mizoram, it used to take 4 or 5 days for a cement truck or a steel or any other goods truck to reach the capital Aizawl. Now that's happening in a few hours. So that kind of benefit will come. Just like in case of Srinagar, we have seen that the time for goods shrinks from days to hours. So that is the benefit which will happen.
And that was all for this hour's bulletin. For more news and updates, stay tuned on Hornbill TV.